So here you are in your difficult circumstance. And please don't hear me say this lightly. There are hard stories in this room. There are hard stories in every room. And we sit in our circumstance and we say, I can't make sense of this. And if this circle right here represented all of the knowledge that God holds, like I just read from A.W. Tozier, if this is all the knowledge that God holds, and I asked you to come forward and mark within this circle, a circle that represented how much of the sum total of all knowledge you hold, how big would you draw the circle? And most of us would be scared to even come up and put a little tiny pinprick in there, right? So isn't it possible in your time of confusion, in your time of lack of understanding, that somewhere in this giant circle, which truthfully doesn't have boundaries at all because God's knowledge is infinite, outside of that tiny pinprick of the knowledge that you have, isn't it possible that there is a fact that would make sense of what's going on in your story right now? Maybe 2, maybe 3. Have you ever heard one side of the story and it sounded super convincing to you? Like someone sits down and goes, well, and she said this and this is what happened. And you're like, I hate her. I hate her guts. Let's go do something very bad to her lawn right now. And then you have a conversation with the person who was discussed, and you find out that there was some information you didn't have. And it completely changes the way that you view the story. Doesn't it seem possible that a God who holds all knowledge looks at your story, is deeply moved with compassion for your sense of disorientation, understands fully the limits of what you comprehend, but is able to work all things together because he knows it all?